Gilles-Sweet, it's Mr. Krivak, and today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. Welcome back to another edition of Crafting with Krivak. Boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how to make puffy paint. Let's take a look at some of the ingredients that you're going to need. First, you're going to need some white glue. You're going to need some shaving cream. And then you're going to need a measuring cup. And the cup that you use, I'm going to use a 1/4 cup. You're going to need a paintbrush, and you're going to need something to stir your puffy paint. You're then going to need food coloring, and then you're going to need some containers to stir it in. So you can see here, I've already made purple and pink. So let me go ahead, and now I'm going to make blue. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix in my glue to my 2 containers because I have 2 more colors I want to make. So I'm going to measure out 1/4 of a cup of glue for each color. I'm going to pour it in. And if you want to make more puffy paint, you just use a bigger measuring cup. Okay, there's a 1/4 cup of glue. Now I'm going to do my other one. 1/4 cup of glue. Okay, I'm going to pour that in. I'm done with my glue bottle, so I'm going to set that to the side. Now, because I put in a 1/4 cup of glue, I want to put in a 1/4 cup of shaving cream. But if you want to make more puffy paint, and let's say you use a 1/2 cup of glue, then you would use a 1/2 cup of shaving cream. So now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to shake my shaving cream up. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a 1/4 cup. Same thing for this one. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but close. And you can see it's sort of stuck, so I'm going to use one of my mixing spoons. I'm just using a popsicle stick. I'm going to try to get as much out of here as I can so I don't waste any. Okay, I'm going to set my measuring cup to the side. Now, I have 2 colors left to make. So I want to make blue. So I'm going to put a couple drops of blue. 3 drops I think should be enough. And then I have to make, or I want to make green. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the blue. Now to make this puffy paint, I have to mix this really well. So I'm going to mix the shaving cream, the glue, and the food coloring all together. And while you're mixing your puffy paint, if you don't think that the color is dark enough, you can always add more food coloring. But I think this color blue is perfect. Okay, that one looks pretty good. Now let me go ahead and do the green. Now before you mix your puffy paint, boys and girls, make sure that you check with mom or dad or the grown-up at home before you use any kind of containers in the kitchen. They might tell you that you have to use a certain container to mix your puffy paint. Mix it really, really good. I'm going to go both directions, and now I have my green. Okay, now comes the fun part. I get to paint with my puffy paint. So I have a piece of paper, and I also have a brush. Now I have 2 different types of brush. I have a smaller brush and a bigger brush. Today I'm going to go ahead and use my bigger brush. So I'm going to start with the color green. And it almost looks like frosting. And whatever color, or whatever, I'm sorry, not whatever color, but whatever design you want to make, The sky is the limit. And the fun thing about puffy paint is it does look puffy. Puffy, like thick. Okay, so I'm just going to finish my one line of green. It's like a lime green. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out really good in some warm water, because then I want to go to my next color, which is blue. I'm going to dip it in, get a nice amount on my brush, and I'm going to go next to my other color.
Some people might buy puffy paint at the store, but you don't have to go buy it, you can just make your own. Okay, I'm going to rinse that blue out.
As best as I can. And now I'm going to go ahead with pink, or like a lightish red, next. Okay, and my last color is the color purple. Go ahead and rinse out my brush as best as I can. Try to get all that pink off, and let's go purple. And you can put the puffy paint, you can put it on as thick as you'd like.
And there we have it. Homemade
Puffy paint. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Stay tuned for another episode of Crafting with Krivak. Have a great day.